Hi, I'm James Knight. I'm a Hanna Somatic educator and yoga instructor, and today I would like to offer you 3 tips for the Deskworker. So often, many of us spend a lot of time on the computer. I can speak for myself, and these are the 3 things that I really enjoy doing. The first one is to come into a very gentle twist. So sitting in a chair intentionally so that you can do this at home is if you just, first of all, sit up nice and tall and drop your chin a little bit. Imagine somebody's lifting you from your head, almost like a puppet. And so this is creating a nice long spine. And then from this position, place your left hand on your right knee and begin to bring your shoulder behind you. And don't worry about turning your head. Just let the head stay centered over your chest, but think more about squeezing the back of your shoulder blade and allow that to initiate the movement. So I'm going to show you. In real life, this is the chair. So you just take a deep breath in, lift, and then squeeze the right shoulder blade back and experience your left hip continuing to press down into the chair. So I'm going to lift up again on the inhale, and then exhale and squeeze. It's like rinsing out the spine, like a dish rag. You can do it with your eyes closed. One more time, inhale, and then exhale. And this time just hold it there. Bring your belly in, relax the shoulders away from your ears. Just for a few seconds. Kind of let your body relax into the stretch, and then slowly release. And then we can do the other side. So I'll show you on this side. Take a deep breath in, lift up, relax the shoulders, squeeze the left shoulder blade back. Now on an inhale, release the stretch. And then exhale, squeeze. You might notice that you turn a little bit farther each time. You increase your range of motion. Then one more time, inhale. I'm lifting. And my right hip is pressing down into the chair as I squeeze the left shoulder blade back. And then relax into it a little bit. Soften your muscles a little. And then slowly unwind. So that's one of my favorite ways. And it's kind of nice also if you want to round your shoulders and maybe lift back up just to let your whole body move. Okay, the second tip is going to be for the neck. And I call this bowing forward. It's a Hanna Somatic exercise to retrain the muscles that attach in the occiput all the way down to the middle part of the back. So sitting nice and tall, you can interlace your fingers behind your head and relax your shoulders, but tip your chin back and start pressing your head into your hands. And also your hands are pressing into your head. And now as you come forward, bring your elbows together and then choose a position to stop. And let the chin come down, elbows keep coming together, and then choose another position to stop. And now the last part of this is to let the elbows kind of drip together, chin comes to the chest, and you decide how much pressure you're adding with your top hand. It's giving more feedback to your brain. You don't have to be pressing a lot. In fact, you may even want to back off a little bit, but come into a nice stretch that's comfortable for you. And most importantly, when you're there, see if you can soften into it. And breathe. And then release the pressure of the hands on the head. Keep your fingers there, and let's do it again. So you bring your shoulders together, elbows back, look up, and then come forward, and you can pick a different spot this time and stop. Pick another time, my elbows are coming together and stop. Also, my pelvis is rounding slightly underneath. And then enjoy a nice, gentle stretch. Stay there long enough so that your brain can register that it's safe to be in this position, and then soften. We can do it one more time. Take a nice deep breath in. It's nice to let out an audible sound sometime. And then last time. And enjoy letting your shoulders come away from the ears, just let your elbows hang. And this last time then, you can bring your hands to your knees and then slowly raise your shoulder and then circle the shoulders back nice and big. One direction and nice and big the other direction. So that's one of my favorite ones to do, just to release the upper neck. So the last one is for the wrists and forearms and fingers. So if you squeeze your fingers together, I'm actually going to turn facing you, then you can squeeze the elbows together, squeeze the fingers together, and keep your palms together as you separate the elbows. Continue raising the elbows until there's this urge for your palms to separate. But see if you can resist that urge by continuing to lift the elbows. And then finally give in. Your fingers are still squeezing. It's like you're resisting this movement all the way to the end. In other words, you're giving extra feedback to those muscles, and now I'm in a full stretch. Shoulders relaxed and down away from the ears. Let's try it again. So there's a somatic principle of squeezing and releasing a muscle to repattern it, and that's what I'm doing with my fingers and my wrist and my elbows. So I'm squeezing the muscles tight. I'm still squeezing my hands, keeping my palms together as I lift the elbows, still squeezing, and then finally I'm going to give in, but I'm just uncurling and letting go second by second so that the palms can open and the fingers can be wide, and then soften into that. Take a deep breath. Good. And I want to show you one more position. You can also do the same thing by lifting your arms above your head, just to give a slightly different stretch. I'm going a little faster now. You can do this slower at home, and then you can lift above your head. But then drop your shoulders so there's space for your neck. You can also bring your chin in. Take a deep breath in. Nice. And then come down, and it's always nice to end with a few shoulder rolls. And then just sit and notice how you feel, eyes closed, just for a minute or two. When you're finished, and you can open your eyes. And there you go.